Right, here's my question for you. Forget as the best player, like just as an AWPer, are you going to challenge Zebu this year?
Tournament. Oh, and a wall bangs shooting.
Oh, he got both!
No way!
It looks like Kenny could be their man. He comes in from connector. Oh, has cover. And the quick shot versus electronic. Oh, another!
I don't care, I just want to win.
How do they manage from here? The B defenders haven't moved at all. Oh, and they're out in the open at long A. But Yumpy never expected to rotate back, and kennyS is taking over. Triple kill, add some damage onto Sunny. Probably deserved that one as well. Give him 4.
And if we win, it means that I'm really good. So if I'm really good, that's enough for me.
Playing some of the best Counter-Strike we've seen kennyS play in many, many years. We knew him to be one of the best players, one of the best AWP players to ever touch the game.
He did really as well as you could expect. Craves look at it. Oh!
The cuisine gossip. What's just happened there?
Look at that! 2 AWPers pull the trigger and 3 bodies hit the deck.
Jesus.
Collateral from Kenny to start off Flash as he ends up just getting humiliated. Staring at the wall, Kenny. He's looking for more, and this is phenomenal stuff. He's on those close boxes. He does drop in, and Kenny, he's doing it all. It's kennyS, baby. Never forget the name. It's kennyS, baby.
If you watch Counter-Strike, you already know who kennyS is.
Flip rain on the way in, and Kenny, he can see the arm. Another frag, Brokey boosted. It means he knows where they're coming. The commitment's on its way, and Kenny, he is playing a sublime game of Counter-Strike today.
He's considered one of CSGO's greatest players, and for good reason. He innovated with the op, he hit shots nobody else could, and he's a major champion.
Oh, and a second headshot there. Flamey gonna be gone. Hiroshima, and there it is. Executive down. Envy winning the last major of 2015 and the second title in a row here for 3 of these players. The first for Kenny and Apex. What a victory.
And now, 8 years into his career, kennyS is experiencing a renaissance. The op god is balling out tournament after tournament, and G2 are considered one of the best teams in the world in this online era of Counter-Strike. Following a disappointing showing at the 2019 Star Ladder Berlin Major, Shox left G2 to join CSGO's other French squad, Team Vitality. Left with a vacant spot on their roster, G2 needed to find a replacement, but instead of sticking with a French lineup, G2 took a risk.
Welcome to Bomb 101. Now that we're in G2, we're gonna teach you guys about bombs.
So in came Nexa and Hunter from Crazy, who replaced Shox and Lucky, who was benched, and that meant that G2 needed to communicate in English instead of French.
G2 pretty hot to trot, and look at them. They've just been waiting around.
Yeah, I have a sweet spot for G2. There's no need for me to lie about it. I think we have to realize how huge of a change and a risk they took 9 months ago. Remember, they changed from the full French-speaking roster to an English-speaking roster, bringing in Nexa and Hunter, and at the time, that was gigantic. What kind of a risk was that? That was a huge shift of paradigm in terms of how they wanted to approach Counter-Strike. Some people were doubting him. I wasn't sure this is gonna work, but when you look at the results they've had, now they can say they had the right idea.
Like many new rosters, this new international G2 needed time to gel. Their tournaments in late 2019 weren't that great, but come 2020, and there was real potential in this team. G2 kicked off the new year by topping their group at Blast Premier Spring, which featured top teams like 100 Thieves and EG. But after Blast, G2 made a fantastic run at IEM Katowice, and kennyS made the tournament's grand finals for the first time in his career.
That's a strong message sent here. G2, incredibly powerful. And Kenny, what it must feel like for him to be in the grand finals.
It's the first time kennyS has actually played on the Spodek stage, the first time he's made it into the playoffs, and he's in the grand finals. He's got a chance at the trophy, a chance to get his name on the trophy on his very first attempt, and it's such a deserving opportunity for a legend such as kennyS.
Sure, G2 didn't win Katowice, but kennyS had a monster performance throughout the tournament, and this guy hasn't stopped. He's been playing nuts lately.
Trying to lose some money, but they will have a reinvestment. Device's orb gone immediately. Kenny is quick. He's not even looking at them, and he's still firing off kills. 4 for Kenny. Blink and you miss it. This round is done.
But he couldn't do it alone. His teammates, both old and new, have stepped up big time lately and added that necessary firepower in order to back up the French superstar.
Jax is on his own, and they know exactly where he is. He's trying to escape, trying to reposition, just to make it a little bit tricky, but he's gonna have to get at least 2 more kills here before this round is even close, and there's one of them hiding inside the smoke. He might be a genius. He's taken down Masutra, and now the pistol's out. What a godlike play from Jackson. He's still baiting them out, continuing on top. What a god!
The only knock against this version of G2 seems to be their tendency to choke. Despite placing high at every tournament they've played in this year, G2 hasn't won yet. They've lost 3 grand finals in a row. Most recently, Big reverse swept them to take DreamHack Masters.
That is it, Big. They take the series, they take the final, and they secure the championship run. The reverse sweep, they do it in overtime.
But despite not winning, G2's consistent top placings have earned them the #1 spot on the HLTV rankings. For G2, the focus now is getting over that grand finals hump, to finally win that next big offline tournament, whenever that is, and to be crowned champions. And thankfully for them, they have a living legend who knows how to do exactly that.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.